Shut up and sit down.
Hey friends, welcome back. I'm Simon.
I'm Ellie.
And if you enjoy our videos, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell thing. That would be very kind of you indeed. And as most of you know by now, we are huge Star Wars fans, super excited about getting Obi-Wan Kenobi tomorrow. But a trailer just dropped for the new Andor series. And you know what? I know a bunch of people who are not that excited about the Andor series, that they don't seem to be that enthusiastic. However, I remember a time when people were saying that about a little movie called Rogue One, and that kind of blew people's minds, and for some people, it's one of their favorite Star Wars movies ever now. So I say we're going to dive in and give the Andor trailer a fighting chance right now. If you want to see what we think about it, then stick around until the end. But for now,
let's go.
Let's go! What?
They're so proud of themselves. So fat and satisfied. They're everywhere. They're watching me now.
Interesting.
Soon enough, these days will end.
Wow.
There will be no rules going forward. People are standing up. That's what a reckoning sounds like.
Wow, just a very teaser trailer for Andor, but it literally gave me goosebumps when I was watching it. What did you think?
I really like the world they're creating here, especially like the sound textures. That was really interesting, kind of starting it off with that kind of town gong.
Yeah, clong. Yeah.
And then you had that big note as the ships were coming down, chiming note. That was interesting.
Yeah, and someone was ringing like a smaller alarm bell gong thing as well. Yeah.
I am a little bit concerned. It's I don't know what it is, but it feels kind of a little bit too samey to some of the others. And
samey to what?
I guess there's some Rogue One in there, which obviously you would expect, but I don't know how much more of this I necessarily need to see.
That's an interesting point. I mean, I was going to say it feels very bleak, and, you know, it's set at one of the bleakest times in the galaxy when the Empire's rising, the Jedi have been all but wiped out, the new hope that we see at the end of Rogue One has not yet been kindled, so it feels very bleak, and it kind of needs to, and that's where some of the best Star Wars stories come from, is from that feeling of kind of desperation. But, yeah, how many more times do you need to see that told? And, yeah, I'm really intrigued, though, between this link of people who are in this kind of nascent rebellion before it's even really a rebellion. They're just, like, rebelling as individuals and kind of finding each other. I like that aspect. And I like the aspect that you've got people inside the Empire who are questioning it as well. And it's interesting, like, when and I've been a fan of Star Wars forever and used to read a ton of the books, and the books that are now no longer canon would often talk about the amount of sexism in the Empire, and when you watch the original Star Wars movies, every Imperial officer is male, and it's very male dominated, and it was supposed to be like a sexist organization, also a racist organization. You don't see aliens in the Empire very much at all. It was, largely white men, and it was very much a commentary on the patriarchy. Disney have kind of mixed that up now, and you have evil women in the Empire as much as you have evil men in the Empire, which is probably representative of real life. But I find it interesting here that you've got, women who are Imperial officers who are questioning, seem to be questioning what they're doing there, and seem to have some kind of a relationship with Cassian Andor as well. It's kind of interesting to me as well, because Cassian Andor, we know, is going to die. Spoiler alert, Rogue One does not end necessarily on a happy note for him and his rogue band. But he did have a really, really cool crew as part of that movie. And I wonder if you're going to see him building that crew, and if the Andor series is going to kind of lead seamlessly into Rogue One as a movie. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really intrigued to see more about his backstory, the backstory of his gang. I wonder if we're going to see more of the monk dude who says, I am one with the Force and the Force is with me. And Blaze, I forget his last name, the dude with the Melbus, Blaze Melbus. God, you're good. And with his backpack and his massive machine gun. Like, I would love to see cameos like that. I was wondering, though, there were so many great casting choices that we see in this teaser. There was obviously the guy who we know from Thor, who doesn't have a name because I can't remember it. But I was wondering, was the guy in the white who we briefly glimpsed, was that Orson Krennic before Rogue One? I don't think so. I think it was a different actor, but it was just so brief, I'm going to need to go back and watch that again. People are going to tell me I'm an idiot and it wasn't him in the comments anyway, so I hardly even need to go back and rewatch it.
I also thought we might have seen Mon Mothma.
I was wondering about that as well. I don't know. But yeah, was that Mon Mothma at the end? Yeah, either way, I wonder if we're going to see Saw Gerrera again. That's an interesting character. Quite polarizing and very, very different to Mon Mothma. So yeah, I honestly don't know. But there was enough in this teaser to make me think, wow, I could watch this. And will it come out just before The Mandalorian Season 3? That would be fine with me if it did. But, well, there you go. That's what we think. Obviously, we're a little confused as to who is in this. Maybe a little bit on the fence as to how much we need to see more of this lifestyle under the boot of the Empire. But I for one, cannot wait to see Andor.
We're going to watch it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Well, hey, thank you so much for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you very soon, friends, on the next Nerd Safari.
Peace out, nerds.
Shut up and sit down.